to keep him out. I would like to see a little bit more of the jab and a little bit more combinations, but that's how you learn from fights like this.
What are you most impressed about for him being just 19? You've built a lot.
Very impressed of his composure. If you notice in the first round, he was very anxious, very nervous.
He didn't do much.
Exactly. That's probably the round he lost. Yeah. He got hit a couple times. I think it was in the second round. And in the third and fourth, he relaxed. He relaxed. That first time he got hit hard, he went right back at Jayson. He didn't shy away. That was the first time he's really been hit by a seasoned fighter like Jayson VELEZ. I wanted to see a fighter, if he got hit, whether he goes down, stays up, but I saw better. He actually went back and fired back.
Would the best thing be for his chin to be tucked when he gets hit, though, also? Got that chin out there a little bit on a platter.
No. From the first day, I didn't like this. And I said, we're going to work on it.
It's good for Instagram.
But it works for him right now because he's so fast. And he hasn't been caught by anybody, capitalizing on it. Jayson caught him. That's how you learn. That's how he's going to, if he would have got hurt or dropped, that's where he's going to say, okay, I got to tuck it in a little bit. But it works for him because his speed with the left hook, that's his punch.
The tools are undeniable. It's the smaller stuff.
And guys got to remember, at the end of the day, he's 19 years old. I mean, what other 19-year-old has done this here?
So what's next for him? When do you think he's going to return? And
well, today was a good guy to tell me. If he would have knocked out Jayson VELEZ in 3 or 4 rounds like he's been doing the other opponents who have been opponents, I would have said at the end of the year, let's go for a world title. He's that ready. He has the experience from the amateurs. Today, I saw things that we need to work on and gradually get there. There's no rush. I don't want to rush him into something. I want him, when he fights for the world title, to win the world title. Just like Jojo Diaz in a couple weeks. Not ready. I mean, he's 19 years old again. 20 years old. His physicality is going to get mature. At 21, with the experience, with the fights, gradually getting him there, he'll be ready.
Can I ask a question about matchmaking? Jayson VELEZ kept coming for all 10 rounds. He had the chin to take some really hard shots. He took some of the hooks and some of those right hands. How do you know, going into this fight, that VELEZ is just tough enough to pose the test that he poses, but not tough enough to essentially derail your fighter in whom a lot's been invested?
If I knew exactly what the outcomes are going to be, trust me. But I'm hoping what we saw was what we were going to see. There's another one of my future world champions. I was hoping, and again, I told Dan today, I was nervous because what happens after 4 rounds if VELEZ doesn't go? Is Ryan going to have the condition to keep going? I don't know that because we hadn't seen it. He could have been drowned in the later rounds. I knew Jayson was going to be there to the end. I was hoping he'd get knocked out, but that was just, a great hope that it would happen. But I'm very happy with the result.
So would you step him up again from this or go similar caliber?
Maybe step him down. I mean, there's time. There's time. Maybe step him down.
Back in his next fight.
July, 2 months. Get him some rest right now and get right back on ESPN.
Thank you. Robert, what do you...
It's tremendous. The experience he gained today is what I said earlier, it's priceless. I mean, you can't pay for it. And that's why Jayson VELEZ was the opponent. And I mean, I'll say it, I didn't see him as an opponent. I saw it as a dangerous fight. And when we did it, remember, it was supposed to be on pay-per-view. And those fights, we want them to be 50-50. When the pay-per-view got canceled and we moved, you know what? Let's give it to LA. Let's give it to the fans there. Let's give them a fight. I went after Jonathan Oquendo. Maybe the next one will be Jonathan Oquendo or Orlando Cruz. One of those. Oh, I'm sorry, not Orlando Cruz. Lamont Roach is going to get Orlando Cruz. No.
For what?
Because René Alvarado is very close to fight for a world title. He's number 5 in the world. And he's going to fight for the world title if I can. And if he wins the world title, then he'll have something that, yes, maybe René Alvarado.
What would you like to see Ryan improve and work on?
Again, he's 19 years old. There's tremendous room for improvement, but he's way ahead of where a lot of 19-year-olds are. If anything, and I've talked to him earlier, I'll talk to him later, just throw a little bit more combinations. He relies a lot on the speed and the catch you. he listens a lot. During the whole fight, that's where I lost my voice. I was yelling out instructions. Half the fight, he was doing everything. The right uppercut, feints, keep the jab in his face. I want to see more jabs, 1, 2, 3, and then follow up. When I would tell him, lead with the right now, change it up, he would do it. I mean, he listens a lot. He's told me, hey, I heard you in the last fight. I heard you. That's why I went with the left. So he listens, and that's the most important thing.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy. Thank you.